Carla from Las Vegas said, Sheree, you have an amazing shape. However, this season you wore sweats all the time. Does Prison Bay not want you to show your shape?
No, I've never really showed my shape. Just go for comfort.
What happened to She by Sheree?
Joggers.
Excuse me?
Joggers. It's more lifestyle.
So he's talking about your clothing line, She by Sheree. Are you bringing it in? Oh.
So if I'm going to...
clear.
You weren't clear. I said I'm doing joggers.
Why am I getting so much
I'm
backlash?
saying
You're doing a line of She by Sheree
lifestyle.
athletic wear?
Yeah, athletic. But it's lifestyle.
When?
Probably more September. For, that is spring, summer.
Okay.
September, spring, shows spring, summer.
Carla from Las Vegas said, Sheree, you have an amazing shape. However, this season you wore sweats.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. All right, let's start the video. I'm so sorry. Bravo, please. Don't block my video. Don't block it. I work hard at it.
Everybody else about what you do.
She's saying ask Nene. When Nene and I departed, John, who you know.
The pizza guy?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, John, seriously? A Rolex.
The fact that you tried to blackmail Nene over John.
Nene, I tried to blackmail you?
She's going to black me. Explain to me.
Nene and her fell out because she tried to turn her John into a John.
What does that mean, turn her John into a John?
She tried to pimp out her John that Nene used to date and tried to get, and got, what, $20,000 out of him?
What is that, sweetheart?
Had him at her apartment.
What is that? That's what I
drunk.
eat. Girl, now you're
She
lying.
took pictures of his phone, text messages between Nene and John.
Oh,
that's what she did, and that's what she showed me.
Did you know about any of this?
Now, let's be clear. I never expected Marlo to go and talk to somebody that I talked to before.
Right.
Was it right? Hell no, it wasn't right. It was awful. Did I sleep with him? No.
Okay, listen, I don't really give a okay? When I was done with John, I was done with John. I was already married back to Greg.
Right.
So I really didn't give a who John be with. He could be with his camera, it was fine with me. But that's when she ended up talking to him after I married Greg. I'm surprised John had $20,000 after he left. I worked his pocket.
And Nene, and what is $20,000 to me? That's my Neiman's bill.
You're the only woman I know with a square reader between your legs. Thank you.
Those memes and gifs in the beginning is my reaction right now. Honey, Kenya is killing Marlo. Square reader between your... Oh my goodness, man. This reunion, I swear. Now, some of y'all be wondering what's taking her so long to upload her review. Before I answer that, what's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. I don't just post my review from the show. Most of the reason why some of you guys come here is because I'm very detail oriented. Call my videos long-winded, whatever. The people who support me and love me, they come, and thank you to all of you. I don't just post about the show. I post about what's going on social media as well. And if you think the reunion was it, baby, this is why I'm late. I be collecting tweets. I be collecting everything, okay? No, I'm not a bone collector, but I be on it. Candy just read Kim so badly, and Kim have not even come out yet. It's going to be on the next episode, but let's just talk about this read on social media before I get into my review. Kim went ahead and posted this about Candy because in the next clip you see Candy referring to Kim as a fan, and Candy was like, forget all that Twitter finger talking, I'm coming with facts, okay? So this was Candy response. Okay, so wig And this caption, okay, so Wig apparently watches the show but doesn't keep up with the ratings. I see that she's posting fake news that I had 3 failed spin-off. B word Wig. I've had the highest rated spin-off with my specials. I Googled it for you just in case you need proof. No cap or facts, okay? Candy's wedding debut, 2.4 million viewers. Candy's ski trip debut, 1. Go ahead and read the rest. Escape Still Kicking It debut, 1.7 million viewers. All higher than Tardy's original debut of 1.3 million viewers. And your recent season haven't debuted that high. And for your info, I only do multi-episode hour-long specials because I'm too busy with filming at least 20 or more episodes a year for Real Housewives of Atlanta and holding a peach. Not to mention her restaurants, her businesses, and everything else she got going on, and Broadway, and being the mom and the wife. Okay, let me stop. What are you doing when you are done with your much shorter season of 30-minute episodes of Tardy? Oh yeah, watching us. Thanks, boo. No love lost. Keep being Tardy. Read, honey. Damn. This is what she said. These are the comments. OMG. A nasty read. Love it. And the best clap back of the year goes to, yep, Gold Candy Reed. She put Wig and some of y'all bleep who was saying Kim was right on the other post in your place. Pick your face up. Yes, Candy, come through with them receipts. Okay, I'm not going to include too many of these comments here, mic drop and all that, because I have to get to, the review. But I don't want to jump around because I wanted to talk about Candy and Portia's situation right now. But let's go in order so I'm not all over the place, okay? So, but you know what? Let's talk about it. Since I'm talking about Candy, let's just go into Candy and Portia's situation. It's okay to be all over the place, okay? So, basically, people are not understanding. I don't know. I get it. I always say this. I know that, some adults are fans of Portia, but Portia have the younger fan base, that is into, the fighting, the bullying, all that stuff. She have that. I'm not saying the other ladies don't have that, but Portia is younger and she really have that fan base. So maybe they're not understanding. For those of you who understand, this right here have nothing to do with the fact that I'm a supporter of Kenya and I'm biased and I don't like Portia. No, you guys already know I always call Kenya out on her stuff. Never biased. I just keep it real. People are not understanding how serious, okay, what Portia and Phaedra did. Yes, it's old, it's drag, but it's serious. There are people out here losing everything they have worked hard for based on people coming out and falsely accusing them of doing things they did not do. This is very serious. I'm all for women. I support women. I stand by women. However, I don't stand by the ones who lie. Okay? I'm not going to stand for it. And for someone to go that low all based on some stupid reality TV show, I completely understand where Candy is coming from. This is serious. This woman is a wife. She's a mother. She's a businesswoman. She could have lost everything. So I don't understand why people are not seeing how serious this is. And Portia still don't get it. Yes, the girl have apologized, but do you see her reaction? My thing is, no one is saying Portia needs to keep apologizing or roll over and kiss somebody's butt or whatever. In that moment right there when Candy was crying, if Portia was genuine, it would have been, listen, I get it. I see your pain. And I get it. I get what I did. Even in that moment when Candy's voice was still cracking, over a year later, she's rolling her eyes, calling her a victim. Yes, she's a victim and a survivor. And Candy made a great point. We all know that we don't say certain things in front of the camera because we know it's not just between the two of us. It's going to be between us and the viewers. And that's why there are certain information we don't say on camera because we know everyone else is going to see it. For this girl to see this woman still breaking down and to still don't get it and to be rolling her eyes, that's where Candy is coming from. Those were some deep accusations, man. And her fans, Portia fans, just think this is a joke. Oh, here we go again. Just let it go. She apologized. And they're not seeing the bigger picture. This is huge. So Candy just needs time to heal from it all. You can clearly see she's still hurt. She's still crushed by it. And I completely understand her pain. I'm here for shade now. I be laughing and all of that. I'm here for the shade. I'm here for the clap back. I'm here for the read and all of that. But when it just go to a disgusting place where someone want to destroy you so badly that they're going to just make up a lie, that's where I draw the line. So let's go ahead and move on, since we're talking about Portia and Sheree. In the last episode, I talked about how Sheree was the only one there for Portia. I'm not saying they were BFFs. For those who made comments about what am I talking about, I'm not saying they were BFFs. I'm not saying Sheree was loyal to Portia and all of that. I'm just saying Sheree was there for her, and it's the truth. Whether Sheree was there as the bone collector, whatever the case might be, Sheree was there for Portia. When no one else wanted to film with her, when no one else wanted to talk to her, when no one else cared, Sheree was the only one there. Collecting bones or not, she was physically there for Portia. That's where I was coming from. So it's true. Now, Portia's saying that she apologized behind camera. What Sheree, I'm not here for Sheree, you guys know that. But what Sheree was referring to is like this. Same thing with Candy. Okay. You apologized to me, you said it was sincere. But now you're on the couch taking it back. So now your apology don't mean nothing because you're taking it back. My thing is, I'm not saying sit there and take it. That's what the show is about. They read each other. It's all about who's going to come out on top and all that stuff. I get it. But when you apologize, listen, Sheree, we're not cool. We're not friends. What you did with Kim rubbing the wrong way. So I'm good on you. But to be honest with you, yes, I should not have said that to Shamia. And I apologize to you on and off air. I apologize again. We're good. Let's move on. That's what an apology is. You know, Candy, I can still see the hurt in your eyes. You're still hurt from everything that happened. Your voice is still cracking. I don't know what else to do. And I can't keep saying I'm sorry. But I pray and hope that one day, you know, we can move on from it and all of that. And I apologize. Don't apologize and have a but and keep going back. So on that point, I see where Sheree was coming from. But yes, Sheree was also shady for coming at Portia the way that she did. And of course, the last episode too. Sheree was just trying to hold on to her pitch. And she felt like, you know what? Let me go ahead and start a beef with Portia right now. And that might keep me on the show. So go ahead and watch those last 2 episodes. I'm going to put the playlist in the description below. Just click on it and watch the last 2 episodes to see what I'm talking about with the whole Sheree and Portia thing. Because I don't want to drag, you know, this whole situation on longer. Now, Portia's facial expressions when Kenya was reading was just everything. I'm going to saving the best for last. I'm going to talk about Kenya at the end. So that was that. Nene, Cynthia, you know, Nene is going to have her moment in part 2 and part 3 because that's when Kim comes out. But let's talk about Nene and Milo real quick. Yeah. You know, when you get to a certain place in your life, I had to pause for a second, but and I love forgiveness and I'm here for forgiveness. And kudos to Nene. really kudos to Nene, because that's the lowest of the low what Marlo did. Nene brought Marlo on. So for Marlo to get so mad to the point where she goes and get into something with a guy that Nene dated, I mean, we all know that was for a storyline. And also for Nene to allegedly, now that she have all of this money, to get a prenup, child, because before the money, Greg was the breadwinner and he didn't ask for a prenup, but Nene got all that money and she was like, Greg ain't going nowhere, but I gotta protect myself. And also too, they got a large check. Like, Greg, let's go ahead and do this divorce and get remarried. You ain't going nowhere, and get paid, okay? They got a large check for the wedding special. But for Marlo to go that low, to go and contact the guy that Nene was with and all of that, you can notice when Nene just want to brush things off. It's interesting to me. Just picture Kenya going and dating any of the guys that have dated one of the housewives. Do you really think they would have brushed it off like that? Do you really think Nene would have been like, I don't care who he did whatever with, I was done with him, I was married to Greg, I don't care? No! Oh my, and social media would have been dragging the hell out of Kenya Moore. Wow! That's the lowest of the low. To go and be that pissed off at someone that you're gonna go and date, regardless if she slept with him or not, go and have a relationship with the man the person was with, and then get him drunk, and then take pictures of text messages in his phone so you can have something to expose Nene. Okay, Marlo never exposed Nene in the text messages, and maybe that's why they're friends now. Let me just keep Marlo on my side and I make Marlo mad so that these messages don't get out. Whatever the case might, whether she got a piece or not, I don't know. But Kim went low, but that's the lowest of the low. I understand Marlo didn't release them, but that right there is disgusting. Yeah, it wouldn't have been brushed off that quickly like that, and social media not caring had it been Kenya Moore. But I'm gonna get to Kenya, so let's get off that. And Sheree and Marlo had a small moment, nothing major. Marlo just said to her, you should have called Kim out, whatever the case might be, and that was that. And Cynthia. Cynthia, like I said, she's very quiet. She's very classy, put together, and she had her moments. But for the most part, she's a sweet and genuine, woman. She's very neutral with everybody. She will read you and comfort you, but it's not over the top. So she didn't have much. It looks like in the next episode, she's going to have a lot more to say. We're going to go from there. I love it whenever, you see, this is what I'm talking about. Whenever Kenya Morris plays on the spot and called out, no rolling of eyes, no hesitation, she apologized. Cynthia, I'm sorry for doing that. I'm sure behind closed doors in their friendship, without the camera, Kenya have apologized to Cynthia over and over again. But I love it how when they do the replay, Kenya is like, look, I wasn't married then, I'm married now, I know what it feels like. She didn't try to make excuses. She could have made excuses. Oh, Andy, whatever, these girls read me, I just read back, that's what we do. No, she was like, you know what, I know what it feels, and if I could take things back, I'll take it back. That's what a real person does. And she apologized to who she could apologize to, and she moved on. That's how you apologize. You don't try to justify the wrong things you've done and said. I also love Kenya's honesty. It shows how genuine she is when it comes to Cynthia. She doesn't sugarcoat anything and try to pretend like their friendship, is perfect, or, they have to go like hit below the belt and be negative to each other and have huge falling outs just to come back together to be best friends again. I understand friendships have ups and downs and all of that, but some of the things these ladies have done to each other and then just want people to just ignore that it happened. Like, Nene, yes, you been with Greg for 16 years, but you can't just sweep under the rug that you guys got a divorce on the show and that you were going on dates and accepting gifts from a completely different man for the entire season. Like, we're not just going to ignore that, almost an entire season before Greg came back. So we're not going to just ignore that happened. Nene brushed that off because she wants that to be swept under the rug. Like, I've been with Greg for 16 years, girl. We get it. But you took a break. But anyways, back to Cynthia and Kenya. What I was trying to say is, I love that Kenya was very honest and said, listen, I don't think Cynthia can hold water. Not in a negative way. Kenya was definitely trying to say that when Cynthia gets excited, she say things and she might have gotten excited around the wrong person and might have just said, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Don't say nothing. That's where Kenya was coming from. Not in a bad way, like, my friend does this and that. She was just honestly saying she can't hold water because she's a positive, exciting person. That's some huge news to ask someone to hold on to. And then she once again said, I apologize. And I love that. I love people who can just genuinely say, you know what? I love you and I'm sorry. And let's move on without all the buts and ifs and things like that. Someone. And when Kenya was like, the Portia, you've been the worst to me as far as, the whole, sometimes people don't remember, but I really wish Kenya would have came back and said, wasn't you the same one who stood with Candy and alluded that your ex-husband was gay? Right. But you know what I'm saying? Portia did on that episode. Or now that he filed for divorce on social media, now he's gay, but you were married to him. Exactly. So even Portia went below the belt to come for her ex-husband for his actions. Instead of just saying, you know what, he did me wrong, I'm hurt, but she used that hurt to go below the belt and join in on everyone calling her ex-husband gay, which was also low. And so now, but let's go ahead and save the best for last, right, and talk about Kenya Moore.
Hi,
Andy.
Any word of a baby twirl?
Oh. Well, he or she wouldn't be named Twirl, for sure. That's my dog's name. But
right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
as you.
Oh, is that a question?
No, we're all waiting.
We will definitely be welcoming a boy or girl in late this year.
Oh my gosh,
She told you when it's gonna be. Are you serious? Don't play with us, Kenya.
I wouldn't play about anything like that.
How many months are you?
Well, I don't want to talk about the details because I'm just still very nervous about everything, and so I just want to get past a safe place.
Most women don't like to talk about it until they get a certain,
I know, but she just did. Do you want a boy or a girl?
I want a healthy baby.
Drop Dead Gorgeous Kenya Moore. Congratulations to Kenya and her husband. Hey guys, for someone who support Kenya Moore, my response might be a little short, but it's not because I'm not happy for her. I'm excited for Kenya, but I'm doing a video just on Kenya Moore alone, because she went on Instagram Live and responded to Milo and had some things to say about Kim. And then she talked about her pregnancy. She had on no makeup. She had just washed her hair, her long, gorgeous, natural hair. She just looks so beautiful. And she's at more manner. And just having a conversation, at least it was 12 or 13 minutes with her fans, her supporters. So I'm going to include all of her back and forth on Twitter in that video. I'm also going to include bits and pieces from Marlo Instagram Live. Marlo came for Kenya Instagram Live, but it's like G doing a reunion. It's like, oh, jeez. Yo, Kenya red tonight. Whoo, baby, Kenya red tonight. Oh my gosh. The way how she came for Marlo on the reunion. I'm just wondering why Milo didn't keep or have that same energy on the couch. All the energy she had in those tweets I just put on the screen. How come she didn't have that same energy on the couch? It's like, have that same energy, baby girl. Like, whoo, Kenya went in. I couldn't stop laughing. And then when she went after Sheree and said, I would rather my man have a piercing than handcuffs, whoo, I was deceased. And when she said Marlo had a square reader, now for Marlo to come for someone motherhood. Notice, I don't know if Kenya gonna ever bring this up, but Kenya have yet to go there and say, I don't know what Marlo keep coming from my mother, but Marlo went through foster care. So, but Kenya is like, you know what? I'm not going to stoop that low to her level. We're going to keep it at the shade level, you know? But for Marlo to talk about her feelings is hurt and all of that, how you have feelings that's hurt when you of all people went to the lowest of the low coming for this girl not having a mother? Like, what the heck? And my thing is this. What do these people care? You know what I'm saying? The whole thing about Kenya saying her husband, she haven't met their parents. Do you know how many people? Kenya met her husband. They are both adults. She met her husband. They fell head over heels. He proposed. She said, yes, baby, whether it's the courthouse or whatever, I'm ready. I don't want anything. This is like the one. I can feel it. He is it in every way. Like, it's not often you meet someone that just check everything on your list, and sometimes that do become scary. And Kenya was just like, he's handsome, he's educated, he got it going on with his business and everything. I'm not going to allow anyone to mess this up for me, okay? I'm running off and getting married. And Kenya also is not going to mess up her marriage, mess up whatever relationship she's built with her husband's family for TV. And that's why she did not want to go into details why she haven't met his parents off the phone. You know, and all of that. I also think too, Kenya did not plan to make the announcement at the reunion, and she was just caught off guard, and she was already in hot water, running off and getting married. Okay, and she did not want to be in hot water again by keeping the fact that she's pregnant away from the show, because the reunion just ended. They have a few weeks off and it's back to filming. So that means that if she really is pregnant or they are adopting, then that means that things are moving fast, and before the new season start, there might already be a baby. And then for someone to run into Kenya and take a picture and see her pregnant, that would basically just snatch her peach altogether. Okay, Kenya, we gave you a second chance after you ran off and got married, and then once again you didn't make the big announcement with us. So Kenya was all caught off guard, and she was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm pregnant, whatever, you know? But I don't think she was ready to make that announcement on the reunion that she was pregnant and all of that. You could tell the way how she was saying it. But yeah, so that was the whole situation between Kenya and Marlo was funny. Everyone coming for Kenya. To me, Kenya is online explaining to people other stuff. Kenya, this is my thing. Kenya, yes, my thing. You don't owe any of those people any explanation. I was Kenya. I'm married. I'm happy. Good night. That's it. I'm married. I'm happy. Good night. I don't have to explain as a grown woman why I haven't met his parents, why my dad wasn't there, why nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kenya, you got time to go all the way to Egypt and Barbados to, do IVF treatment, but you don't have time to go to a different state to meet your husband family. She wasn't going to go there and talk about her husband family. Now, the part where Andy thought he gathered Kenya about, he told my colleagues that and got quiet, Kenya says she responded. But of course, Andy is not going to show that he got read on his own show. She said the awkward silence was because it was edited. That whole awkward silence, they cut what she responded with out of it, which I do believe. Now, let's just talk about this hatred that Andy had for Kenya. Did you guys notice how long he stayed on Kenya's case and kept coming for her. So come back for that, and you will hear me go deeper into Kenya Moore's story and all of that. But Kenya did post this right here, you know, confirming her pregnancy, confirming that she does not have a surrogate and everything. But Kenya did delete the image. She reposted it with a shorter caption. The reason why I think Kenya did this, if you read the original caption, it's talking about you will see, you know, my steps in the next season and all of that. Well, the reunion is still, you know, okay, the reunion is still being aired. They still have not renewed everyone's contracts yet, you know, and even if they have, the reunion right now is going on, even though it was taped a little while ago. So Kenya, you know, just coming on Instagram and saying next season, is almost like she's confirming her return, or that she's signed on to come back without even knowing the whole contract situation, if they're going to bring her back or not. The same thing with the whole situation about Sheree being fired, and anything could change. They could say, yes, Sheree was fired, but we want her back. You never know, you know, things could happen, things could change. So Kenya changed her caption, and then come back and watch the separate video I'm doing on Kenya for all things Kenya from the reunion. But overall, great first episode. Kenya read tonight. She was everything and just had me gagging on the floor, man. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here, my Vina loves. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.